Is looking for a second date update with a guy named Justin. Hi, Claire.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Want to tell us about Justin?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it went really great. We met at this small backyard barbecue, like through friends of a friend. I mean, someone told me he was recently single, and within like the last 6 months or so. So I was like, oh, yeah, he's ready.
He's about ready.
Yep, it's time. Time for him to get back out there.
And, I found out that he was the one that broke up with her, so I was like, all right, he's for sure over it. No issues there.
Yeah.
My friend who knows him really sold him to me, said that we were, same type, and, she thought we'd really hit it off, and we did. We really got along. Immediately we were, laughing and joking, and, we have, this really sarcastic sense of humor, so I just thought we totally clicked. And, we hung out for most of the party and joked around, and he even asked me out before the party was over, and we started making plans to go to dinner. So we went to dinner the next weekend. He picked me up, and he took me to Shooters.
Mm-hmm.
And everything on the date went really well. We talked for a really long time, and we just laughed. We just have a great time. We did get a little drunk, or maybe a lot of drunk. We drank a lot. And we ended up back at his place.
Oh.
And I stayed through to the next morning. We had breakfast, and then he took me home, and, I mean, that's been it.
Did he make you breakfast?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. So it wasn't like he was in any hurry to kick you out of there.
No, and, I know what, a hookup one-nighter kind of thing feels like, and this just wasn't that. I mean, it was there's definitely potential, serious relationship potential, and I just, we're so compatible.
Wow.
I just don't know I have no idea what happened, and it's really making me crazy.
Yeah. Were there no texts or anything exchanged after you left his place?
No. I mean, I said I got home fine, and that was it, and then nothing.
He didn't even respond to that?
No, it was just great.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah. And it felt pretty good to you right up until the very end. There were no change in his behavior?
No. I mean, everything that we were, talking about and joking about, like I said, we were laughing so much. And so, no, I really have no clue.
No tentative plans for future meetups?
We didn't make any plans, no. I mean, I figured we would, but we didn't.
Right.
You say he made you breakfast at your house? Was that what it was?
His house, right?
At his house, okay.
His house.
Yeah. All right. Well, why don't we do this? We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll just call him up, see what he has to say. Maybe his ex came back and his life is distracting him.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That happens sometimes.
Every now and then. Sometimes at the worst possible time. I hope that's not the case here, but we'll find out. Nevertheless, we'll call Justin as we continue with Second Date Update here with Jeff and Jenn at Q102. All right, well, Claire met Justin at an outdoor barbecue. Boy, that's about as USA as it gets.
Right?
Backyard barbecue, your mutual friends. And he had just recently gotten out of a relationship. Not that recently. It was 6 months ago. He had broken up with a woman. And so, hey, he's available as far as she's concerned. So she introduced herself. They got to talking. Seemed to have a similar sarcastic sense of humor, which is why they got along so well. So they went out on a date, had a great time, lots of laughter. Went back to his place, stayed the night, made breakfast for her the next morning. Pretty much basically the last time she heard from him. And she is at a loss. What? How? Why? Did I leave any important details out, Claire?
No, I think that's pretty much how it happened.
Yeah, so let's call Justin and see what's up.
Hello?
Hi, is this Justin?
Yes?
Just the man we were looking for. It's Jeff and Jen and Tim and Fritch and everybody here at Q102. How you doing this morning?
Good.
You got a few minutes?
Or however long it may take.
Will you come on the radio and chat with us? We're not dogging you. We're not ambushing you. We just want to have a conversation.
Yeah, I mean, I know who this is about since I've only been out with one person in the last 6 months. So
I see. So you know all about Second Date Update.
I do, and I know who it is.
Okay, well, this sounds like an intentional blow-off then. If you're aware, you know what this is about. If there was something up or something wrong, boy, you didn't let her in on it because she just thought you guys had a lovely time. What happened?
Well, I mean, I thought she was someone I could spend time with, but there is a definite issue. I mean, at dinner, her phone rings, and it rings a lot. And, you know, I look at it, I see it, it's facing upright, and they're all calls from 800 numbers.
800 numbers?
Yeah.
Well, that could be spam. I get a ton of those.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like every 15 minutes, every 10 minutes maybe. I mean, it was just like crazy.
Did she ever pick it up?
No, never answered. She just looked at her phone and declined the calls, you know, or she just let it go, which was annoying. But
I don't get them that often, but if you end up on like a telecall list or something,
yeah.
Yeah, it can happen.
After,
Yeah, but do they happen that often? Like where it's like the
Not
whole
usually.
time? Like mine feel like they're sporadic. Like I'll get one at 8 a.m. and then maybe another one at 7 p.m.
Is she a real estate agent? Because if you sell a house, man, do those ADT people from like the next 700 counties call you?
she's not a real estate.
Okay, that's all I got.
I probably get about 2 or 3 of those a day.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think much of it at dinner, but then the calls the next morning started again at 8 a.m. sharp. After 3 or 4, you know, I'm just like, what is going on? And she just said that she's not a very organized person, and it's just easier for her to wait until the credit card companies call her, and then she makes the appointment, the payment.
Oh, it's a credit
Never
card
pays
company.
any bills on time.
So these are bill collectors?
Yeah, or your credit card companies, just saying, you know, your thing is late. And she only pays them when they start bugging her.
Oh.
And I mean, obviously her credit rating must just be like the worst.
Well, I can't believe she admitted to you that that's what it was.
She's being honest. But yeah, I mean, she didn't seem to even think, like, have any real shame about it. I mean, not that you need to feel shame, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I think it was kind of.
And so your issue is it just sort of feels like a disorganized, too much of a fly by the seat of your pants kind of way of living?
Yeah, it's terrifying to me to have no regard for anything. I mean, like, where's that going to lead?
Right.
Money is just like, I mean, it's just going to be.
You know, I will
worked with-
say
I've worked with-
my mother had a similar mentality on that front.
They really want their money, they can kind of get it.
Pretty much.
They're going to have to put a little work in.
Right. Which, after her
Depends.
passing, left a little bit of a mess
Oh, to
that
clean
I'm
up.
still kind of weeding through. Yep.
Sure.
I could see how that would be unsettling.
I had a girlfriend who had like mountains of credit card debt, you know, and it was just like, I do not want to be involved in something like that again, ever. No way.
Yeah. My mother didn't believe in credit cards, so she didn't have any of those. But this was like, the power company.
Oh.
Yeah, let them shut off the power and all that. Right. Yeah.
See, I've never been like.
She'd wait till like the last possible minute, and then she'd do it begrudgingly.
How long will it take them before they do that, though? If they start calling you,
It varies.
are you in trouble? And
It
when do they
depends.
turn it off?
Some people see it as a game.
Yeah. I mean, some will call like if you're a day late. Some will wait until you're 30 days late and you owe for 2 months. It totally, because some won't call until you're 3 months past gone. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
Dang.
From what I've,
From
Been
what
told.
you've heard.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
what I've heard.
Well, it just feels like you would be in a lot of debt if you're getting that many 800 people
There's a
calling
lot. Yeah, I
you.
mean, there are a lot of times. You do have the late fees, and you have all of that. If they do shut you down, like if your electric bill or your cable bill, if it's shut down due to non-payment, then you're going to have to give them like a big ass deposit to get them to turn it back on, and it's a pain in the rear.
Well, Claire, are you in a lot of debt?
No, I mean, I think he's making a lot of assumptions. I don't have a ton of debt. And, it really is never more than like a couple weeks before they call or whatever. I just don't think it's a very big deal. And my credit's fine. I mean, I still get like those offers, of like credit card offers in the mail and stuff.
That's a good sign.
I could get a loan.
Start getting worried if
you
those
know?
stop coming. If you're not getting a Discover card one every 10 days, then you're in trouble.
fine. I just don't think it's a big deal. I really can't believe that is what, like, he let that be the thing and just, like, ghosted me.
You know what I mean? She does not get it. Like, we are just not physically compatible. It's just not a thing. I mean, not going to work.
I would feel very out of control living like that. That would be very hard for me. I got to button those things up. It makes me crazy. I admit that's a control freak thing that I got going on, but I can't help that. I've always had it.
Just managing a life as an adult. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You don't like to fly by the seat of your pants.
On financials.
Not when it comes to the financials. Yeah.
I don't even like owing someone $10.
Yep, same.
All right. Well, I guess we don't have a match here then. That means no second date. I'm sorry, Claire.
No, it's okay, I guess. It's his loss.
But Justin, we do appreciate you taking the call.
Yeah, no problem. That's exciting.
Thank you for the explanation. And Claire, best of luck to you.
Thanks, you guys.
Best of luck to you
Take
both.
care.
Thanks for coming on.
And if you need our help with a second date update, really easy. Just send us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.